Was trying to say yesterday. Yeah, I'm recording good. Okay, so what I was trying to say yesterday is when you're drying your beans on the plant, they are going to get wrinkly and kind of feel kind of leathery. That's fine. You might even get a little bit of mold on them because it's raining and then it's drying out and then it's raining and then it's drying out. That's fine because they will dry out, and it's just the skin that gets a little mold on it. And when they dry out, you crack the skin open and you take the seed, which is this long, and that's all dried out, and you put that away. That's how you do that. So that is my bean update. And I will give you a quick walkthrough of the garden before I go to work so you know what to expect when I get back. Okay, so as we all know, the vine borers and the spider mites decimated my zucchini plants this year. Once I got the vine borers in, I performed the surgery, they started growing back, they were extremely weak, and then the spider mites hit. And the spider mites hit before they fully got their roots back. So they're gone, and I've been using their soil to cover up roots in other plants. Now, I did take the cage that I was using to hold the zucchini open and stick it inside to hold up the tomato plants because they were growing out of the garden, and I don't want them getting hit when the lawn guys come through and do their weed whacking and mowing. Yeah. But the plant that Anastasia lopped the top off of, the little suckers that are coming out are growing pretty rapidly. And right next to it, we have another tomato that is about to put out flowers. Yeah, what do you know? We're gonna get fruit from Anastasia's seedlings that she planted in June. So, I have to keep picking this guy up for the same reason. I had something in my hand, I'm sorry. The same reason. He keeps growing into the lawn, and he's already been hit by the weed whacker once. Yeah, not pretty. But like I said, this mystery plant, for being neglected, is doing quite fantabulous. Hasn't dropped any peppers. I guess it's the plant's way of saying, haha, told you so. But yeah. Look at, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got like 6 peppers growing on this. And all it does is flop down and get eaten by the slugs and snails when it rains, and I pick it back up and I pick the slugs and snails off of it, and it keeps covering up my sugar canes and my beets and my marigolds. Yeah, I don't know. Coming back over to the herbs, I've got a lot that are going to seed. This is the flowers on the dill, and I think that is the first seed on the dill. The basil has been flowering almost consistently for a week now, and the cilantro flowers look kind of like the dill flowers except they're white. Yeah. So I only have the purple basil and the mint left that has not gone to seed. It is what it is. And in the next pot, nothing has really gone to seed. We've gone to fruit, but we haven't gone to seed because I picked the fruit before we got to seed. This mint, I'm not too concerned. It doesn't need to go to seed because the roots will keep and it'll come back from the roots next year. In fact, I could bury this whole thing and it'll come back next year. My Marigold in this pot didn't do that well. And I believe it's because of the amount of spider mites it had. So, it was ridiculous. And my cucumbers, look at this. I have really curly cucumbers and I have almost perfectly straight cucumbers. And this plant shows no signs of stopping. I've got another really straight one and a curly one starting around it. And then I've got another really curly one. Another curly one. And around the back, I have another curly one. And one that's about to open. So we'll see. And the Cubanelle is working some magic. And it is working overtime and it is working hard. All these flowers, all these peppers. Yeah. Jalapenos finally starting to slow down for the season, and the tomatoes aren't really doing much. Except I got new flowers here and there. On both the beefsteak and the cherry tomatoes, but more on the beefsteaks. And these red jalapenos, look at that. You could really see the red today. But yeah. I've got these of all sizes. All over the plant. And my bell pepper is starting to get larger. So I'll take you out for a more extensive tour after I get home from work if I'm not too busy. I do believe I have to do my weekly shopping, but if not, I will come out later and hopefully it's not raining by then. So I'll see you guys later. Well, I just got to work and noticed that somebody lopped off the head of one of the sunflowers in our garden. And I don't normally show this garden, but I wanted to show you what the sunflower is doing. As a result, it is putting out multiple flower heads and trying to survive. I mean, I take no credit for this garden. All I do is water it. But, yeah. I thought this was interesting enough to share with you guys, so see you later. It's just me or what? But these flowers are starting to look bigger and bigger each time they put out. I'm gonna walk around and show you this side. Look at it. It's like the flowers themselves are getting bigger. I don't know if it's the end of the season and they're really trying or what. But look at the size compared to my finger. Yeah, it's a huge flower. That makes me really happy. And I do have a bunch of them. I've been out here pollinating them. And I do have quite a few rather large peppers. I got one right there. And I've got another one back there. And of course, you all know about this one. Yeah. And I got this green bell that's starting to grow quickly. Got some more in there. I don't know if you can see them. Right back over there, and another one right in there. It's starting to look cool, like it's close to harvest time at least. Yeah. I do have to come out and water. I held off on the watering because it was supposed to rain, and I don't know if you could tell, but not only did it not rain, but there's not a rain cloud in the sky. So, Anastasia? Hold on one second. Anastasia likes picking the tomatoes. I don't know if she wants to pick this one. Anna? What's that? You want to pick the tomato? Come here. Do you like picking the tomatoes?
Hold it.
You want me to hold it?
I want to play this much.
Yeah, I also picked the big one the other day. She wants to play with... Not only are my pepper flowers getting big and my peppers starting to grow. Yeah, here's some more over here. I don't know if this will focus because my finger holding the leaf out of the way, but yeah, look at that. But my cucumbers are getting rather large too. Yeah, and I notice each day I come out here, this piece of bamboo is pulled more and more this way because the plant is pulling it. And I pull it apart and the tendrils come off, see? So I think I'm just going to have to let it lean. Got to figure something out with that. But let's look at the mystery plant. I really shouldn't call it the mystery plant now that we know that it's a pepper. We got another big flower down there, and the four-lobed pepper is starting to show. Yeah. I love August. It's cool at night, cool in the morning, but it's warm during the day, and the plants love it. And I have a bug eating the coffee grinds. And coming over here with the coffee grinds, it's a wonderful smell. It really is. So I'm going to take my pinky and I'm going to pollinate that. But yeah, no, despite being close to the end of season, I mean, harvest time is normally the end of September, beginning of October. Although lately it's been going until the end of October, beginning in November. We're doing pretty good. Do have some cracks on here, but they seem to have healed up. And the hook is starting to open up a bit more. This guy still has an hourglass figure. And so does this one. And this one has curled quite extravagantly. Don't know what to make of it. But Mr. Mantis is back. Yay, Mr. Mantis! It's nice to see the mantis in the garden once in a while. And
Mom, I see Mr. Mantis.
Still kind of rubbery, but it's drying out just a bit over here on the beans. Don't touch Mr. Mantis.
Can bite us.
Yeah, he'll bite us. I've been bit by a mantis before. That's why I don't mess with them. But having them in the garden means they eat the bad buggies.
Ew.
Yeah. Okay. You want to give everybody your tour of the garden real quick? So where's Mr. Mantis?
I can't see them.
Is Mr. Mantis hiding in the cucumber plant?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you want to show me the cucumbers?
1, 2, 3, 6.
They're all throughout here? All the way down past Mr. Mantis?
Yeah. Well, okay.
Okay. Hold on. What's this? Is this the sweet peppers? Yeah, you stepped in your hole you made. Mommy's got to fill that in. Stand up.
No.
What is this?
It's mud in there.
Okay, what's this?
This is the cherry mud.
It's a cherry tomato?
Yeah.
Did you pick it?
No.
All right, well, she wanted to give you a tour of the garden, but she's a little preoccupied. So I'm going to go fill in the hole, and I will see you later. Before I go, I want to show you that they're not just little leaves coming out. It's an actual stem on each and every one of them. Yeah, isn't that nice? Multiple leaves coming out, full stem. It's beautiful. And then this one put out one over there, even though it wasn't clipped, but it is putting out flowers. Yeah, so maybe, if we're lucky, this is the Viva La Italia, or whatever that hybrid paste tomato I got was. and I could actually try it. With my luck, it's probably just aroma, but yeah. Okay. See you later in the garden. Say bye-bye.
Well, bye-bye.